Pax et benedictus and doctorius nostrum in Dominus vobiscum. Arise, shine, for my light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Here is the drag, see how it goes. Down on your heels, up on your toes. That's the way to do the varsity drag.
Pickett Jones and Mrs. Treadwell.
You can pass many a class, whether you're dumb or wise. If you all answer the call when your professor cries. Everybody down on the heels, up on the toes. Stay after school, learn how it goes. Everybody do the varsity. Everybody do the varsity. Everybody do the varsity drag.
What are you going to do?
Grade 1, Galilee miracle. Now, instead of raising Lazarus, I'll raise you a table.
What? That table?
10 feet. Not with the aid of mirrors or crippled midgets behind black curtains, but by the power of love.
Just love?
It moves mountains and makes the puny weeds split the rock.
Believe in me, in loving goodness. Raise yourself up. Rise up. Slowly, slowly. Rise up. 1 foot, 2, 3, 4. Slowly, slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There! The table floats 10 feet in space! I see it! It's a bloody miracle! Drunken lout! Pigeon fry, there it is! The Grand Canyon, a disused banana factory, absolution.
A white wedding.
Will Tuesday suit you?
You deserve a big kiss.
Not here in the garden. Last time I was kissed in a garden, it turned out rather awkward.
But Judas was a man.
Yes. Strange business. Who are you?
A woman.
Descended from Eve.
No, a doorstep. I'm an orphan.
We'll be orphans together, Marguerite.
Call me Grace, as I don't speak French.
Grace, a good name. It means the gift of faith.
That's what I have in you. I'm holding you to that wedding.
Hold hard. You'll be my queen of queens.
I'll be satisfied with Lady Grace Gurney.
And I say unto you, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul and all thy mind.
I do.
Oh, and the sunshine man, the driver of the gravy train. Choo, choo, choo. It's so simple for me. Paradise is just a smiling face. What's it for you?
For me, paradise. A fireplace, a cozy room.
A little nest.
That nestles where the rose is blue.
Sweet Gracie and me,
And baby makes 3.
we're going to our blue heaven. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, we hurry to our blue heaven. I turn to the right, a little white light will lead you to our blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face, a fireplace,
A cozy room.
a little nest that nestles where the rose is blue. Sweet Gracie and me,
And baby makes 3.
we're going to our blue heaven.
Oh?
I gather that the atmosphere was a trifle strained on your last visit to Gurney Manor.
Well, it was our first meeting with his lordship. He asked me if I loved him. Your manservant heard him.
Why did he say, God is love?
Because he was mad. Mad with grief. My father had just died.
Talk of the devil. Darling, you remember Mrs. Piggott-Jones and Mrs. Treadwell?
We've met.
Well, you remember? You asked me if I loved.
Please, not in public.
I keep telling Pamela not to brood about it.
Let's have no talk of bestial orgasms, erotic tonguings. It burns high voltage holes in the brain. It's been proved in oscillographs.
My husband hates anything suggestive. I hear that you got Sir Barrington Cochrane to speak at your church fete before he passed away.
Made a splendid speech about the rise of crime and socialism.
I shall campaign actively for the reintroduction of the death penalty.
Bravo.
You mean there's no death penalty in England's green and pleasant?
Well, surely you knew that they
We're a
would.
bit out of touch.
The hangman holds our society together. He is the symbol of the great chastiser. He built this world on punishment and fear. Snuff out fear and see what follows. Sons strike their doddering dads. Young girls show their ankles and bosoms and say rude things about the Queen. Anything goes, and they do it openly in the street and frighten the horses.
It's the times. What can we do about it?
Bring back fear!
Yeah.
Yeah. In the old days, the executioner kept the common herd in order. When he stood on his gallows, you knew God was in his heaven, all right with the world. The punishment for blaspheming was to be broken on the wheel. First the fibula, crack. Then the tibia, patella, and femur, crack, crack, crack. Then the corpus, ulna, and radius, crack.
Disconnect them bones then, dry bones, disconnect them bones then, dry bones, disconnect them bones then, dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Well, your head bone's connected to your neck bone bone's connected to your shoulder bone's connected to your backbone bone's connected to your hip bone's connected to your thigh bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones, walk around them bones, walk around them bones, walk around. Now hear the word of the Lord. Disconnect them bones, dry bones, disconnect them bones, dry bones, disconnect them bones, dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, we understand each other perfectly. Breeding speaks to breeding.
He's so impressive, your ladyship, isn't he? A little eccentric on the surface, but deep down sound.
He's so like his father. Gets more like him every day. It's frightening.